Sir.
Okay. So let's move on. Okay, so I have clicked on the create account link, and then it went to next page, right? It went to next page. So I have to wait for the next page title, or wait for the next page some element. Otherwise, WebDriver doesn't wait. It will go and quickly look for the next element. So loading time, WebDriver doesn't identify the web elements. If the page is loading, and that time WebDriver cannot recognize the element, then it will result a failure. So make sure you wait for the any page element. Wait for the page element or anything. You just do that, right? So wait for that. That's what we need to do. Let's see how to wait for the page elements. Okay. So we'll go and wait for that. Yeah. And so how to wait for that? So how to wait for the page element? So how can you wait for the page element? So there is a explicit wait is there. So what is that? Explicit wait is there. You have to use the explicit wait. So you have to use the explicit wait. So explicit wait, we can use that. Let's see how to use the explicit wait. Wait for the current page, next page. Basically, next page means you already moved to create account page. Wait for the create account page title. So how can you wait? So we already created a WebDriver wait object here. So WebDriver wait object we created. Okay, where we created a WebDriver wait object. Yeah, we added implicit wait. Okay, we missed that. Okay, let me add here. I'll add a WebDriver wait here. So WebDriver wait. So wait equal to new WebDriver wait. So you can see the WebDriver wait constructor. So you can see that if you want. So you have to give, see there is a WebDriver wait is, you have to pass the driver reference and also amount of time you need to wait. So just write driver comma, so duration dot of seconds. So I'm telling, okay, this many seconds you wait. So these many seconds you wait. So there is a of seconds. I'll give that. So 30 seconds I'm giving. So this is how I am waiting. So then this wait object I can use to wait for the page title. So wait dot until method is there in the wait object. Until method is there. In the until method, you can call expected conditions. There are a lot of conditions are there. You can wait for the page title. You can wait for the particular element. You can wait for the element to be clickable. You can wait for the frame to be available and switch to it. You can wait for the text to be present. So many are there. So this expected conditions is a class which provides a lot of condition methods. See, these are all the methods. But we want title contains or title is two methods are there to verify to wait for the page title and verify that page title appears or not. So I'll use a title contains as of now. Later I will use title title is. So title contains, which title you need to look for that? The title I want to look for that is, so let's open the Rediff.com. First scenario I'm automating. I clicked on this. So the page title is changed. See, page title is changed. So how can you get the page title? Right click, inspect element, and you can see the page title here. Where you can find the page title? In the elements, right? In the elements you can find it. So elements in the head tag. In the head tag, HTML head tag, you can find the page title. So head tag inside, you can go look for the title tag. So this is the title tag. So this title tag, you copy this title tag. So how can you find the title tag? Head tag inside, there is a title tag. Look for this title tag and copy that. So then go to this Eclipse and paste that title. Even you can give a partial also. That's what contains means. You can give a partial also, not necessary to give complete. So why it is throwing how many? 1, 2. A type. The type. Something wrong we imported. So let's see what is the wrong one. So duration is something wrong. Duration should be from Selenium, not from this one. Duration dot of seconds is the from Selenium. So look for the where is the Selenium. Duration dot of seconds. This one only there. Okay. So I'll do one thing. Maven dependency. Is the issue. So the next step is what is this? Type the full name in full name edit box. So I have to automate this. Okay, comment. First comment you write. Type means which method we need to use. Which is a WebDriver method we need to use for typing purpose. Yesterday I told you. Which typing method we need to use. Full name, right? This is the full name edit box. Which method we need to use for typing?
Send keys, sir.
Okay, excellent. So this is the name locator I should not use. Either CSS or I have to use XPath I have to use. So because this dynamically changes, so I should not use name locator. So let me use a CSS selector. So driver dot find element by dot CSS selector. So the CSS value input square bracket name star equal to name. So that's a dot send keys. So what you want to type, you type it. So Ramesh. I'm just giving Ramesh H. Okay. So I have typed the value using send keys method. So all these methods you need to remember. If you are not remembering these methods, Selenium, you can ignore the Selenium. So it doesn't work out. You go and read those methods. If you're not reading, it doesn't work out. Select a female radio button. Next step. What is the next step? Select. So here is the female radio button. Select the female radio button. So step 2, I'm writing the code. So female radio button, which method I told you? For radio buttons, what method you need to use? For radio button, what method I need to use?
Select by.
Select by, yeah. There is no, I didn't explain select by at all.
Click method, sir.
Click method for link, button, checkbox, radio button. For these 4 elements, always, what is the method you have to use? Click method. First identify this. So identify this. Type doesn't work out. Value attribute only will help. With the value attribute, you write the XPath. With the value attribute, you write the XPath. How to write the XPath with value attribute? So // input tag square bracket @ attribute name equal to single quote F. So dot the method. I identified the element. Then dot click method. So this is the how you can identify the element and click on that action. Next. Here, what is the next step? Oh, very big step. Select the day, month, and year option from drop downs. Select day, month, and year drop down options here, but these are the 3 different drop downs, right? How I can choose? I need to write a code for that. So how can we write a code for that? See, so here I have given a code yesterday how to select an option from drop down, right? I have given option. So let me show you that I don't know how many of you read this, our blog, February blog, and WebDriver methods, WebDriver web element methods. Here it is. So this is the code. This is the list box, and this is the drop down code. So this code, each drop down you have to write this many lines of code. Each drop down you have to write this many lines of code. So now this is the one input for the method, and another one is this is another input. So if you make this as a parameterized method, and you can use this method to call that. So you can avoid. So you can avoid writing this 10 lines of code 3 times by creating a method. How can we create this method? Let me show you. So main method above, main method after, I can write private static void select option. Okay. So here my parameters, I'll tell you how to replace the parameters. Okay. See, so web element, first you import the web element arg.openkey.cylinder. So I created a method. This method select an option. This method select an option from drop down. This method select an option from drop down. From drop down. This method selects an option from drop down. Select an option from drop down, paste on, given input, given drop down object, drop down element, comma, string option. So you give the 2 parameters for this. One is by locator, and second one is string text, option text, which one you want to select. These are the 2 locators I want to give. But again, this driver is local to this method, right? Local to main method. But I want to use a driver in other method also. What I need to do here? This driver I want to use in another method also. Now this driver is local to only main method. If I want to use in another method also, what I need to do?
Make as a public sum. Oh, sorry. Below the class, above the method, we can write.
Excellent, Venkatesh. You have to make this. That's the concept. So how you build is excellent. I am very, very happy with your performance. So, and remove this web driver. The driver value I'm giving, but make sure it's a static, because you are using inside the static method, right? That's why you have to make this driver variable as a static. So now driver is the global variable, global static variable, so that I can use in any method. Now here also I can see this error is gone. Now this one, my locator is, first parameter is this one. I'll replace this entire thing with the parameter, first parameter. And where is my second parameter? My second parameter is here. This one is already a string, you already declared. So you have to give that option text. Variable, the parameter name you have to give. You should not give in double quotes. It should not give in double quotes. This parameter name I am replacing here. This is the two parameterized method. No changes. See, import this list from java.util package. Java.util package. So Control A, Control Shift format. See, code is formatted. So all the code has come. See, so this from this drop down, you are fetching all the elements which are having option tag in this drop down. How many option tag are there? All will come and store in this collection. Now that collection you're iterating and printing each web element text with a get text method. So remember, get text, what it will do? It will fetch the any element text. If the element has a text, that element text you will get it. So that's the get text method, which returns a string type data. What is the return type of get text method? See, return type is a string type data. This get text method will return. And this o.getText is equals to your option text. Whatever you are giving, you want to select which option. That option you are giving, right? That option might be in the beginning or in the middle, in the end. We don't know where your option is there. Because the list of options you have. Drop down means a list of options, right? Drop down means a list of options. See, how many are there? So many. Your option can be any date, right? The date can be anywhere. How you can get that? So by iterating that one by one, you iterate it. Maybe your my date of birth is 29. So mine is a last but one, right? How you can give? By iterating one by one. Iterating purpose, you have to use a for each loop or for loop, and then compare. I need to compare. So your text to this option text to same or not. How you can compare? With equals method. You compare. If this your text, whatever the option you want to select, that text and this text is same, then click on that element, then break it. No need to iterate again further. Break. So that break you can use and then enter for loop will exit. So now this is the simple method I prepared from out of this code. Out of this code, I'm not doing anything. Just used this code. Just used this code, and I made the, so this is the generic thing. I made a parameter, this one entire thing, and another parameter I made this one. Because I want to give option. Which option I want to select? I want to give. I made more generic. My method I made more generic. Anybody can use this method. This is the one I'm asking methods. Methods very, very important. How to create methods you should know. So I have given now. Now I'll call this method. For 3 drop downs, 3 times this method name I will call. That's it. The first day drop down method. Static method, another static method I can call. Now, first I need to give day drop down Css selector, and I will take the CSS value. So what is the CSS value of that day drop down? You go to the web page, identify the day drop down. See, this is the day drop down. You have a name. So only name is there. So I will take a name is dynamically changing. So I'll take partial one. I don't want complete one. So partial one, how can you write in CSS selector? So I'll use now starts with, okay? Starts with. So double forwards, sorry, select tag, square bracket. So name, caret symbol equal to all. I'm recapping the locators. Again, I'm recapping the locators. First one is done. First one is done. And second argument. What is the second argument? String. So I'm giving 29th. So date. So next, select the day. So now I'll go for the select month. See how easy if you know the methods. Select day option, day 29 option I'm giving. Just we select the 29. You give your own data. You don't need to struggle. You are giving the object identification of the element, then you're giving the which date you want to select. Next, I want to select a month. So I'll select. So DOB month. I'll give DOB month. So month drop down, right? So you go and see that. See, these are the options. How many option tags are there? See, from this drop down, how many option tags are there? All option tags will come under. So that's a find elements method is doing. It will find out how many option tags are there in this drop down. All will fetch and stores in this collection, this list collection. Okay. So now I'm going for the next month. M-O-T-A, M capital. I'll just give M capital here. So M month. So what I'll give, what is the month? You just click there. Don't blindly select June or it should be there. What is this? So these are the month names here. How they are given. See, 3 letters only they are given. Whatever here, you have to give that one. You cannot give your own values. Then it won't identify. Look in the HTML code for that element, what values are there. So I'm selecting JUN capital letters. So that one. Next, same. I need to select the year. So select the year also. So here, what is there? A year drop down. So what is that? You just see that. So year drop down YER capital letter. So give the YER capital letter here. So I'll use a contains. I'll use instead of caret symbol. I'll use a star. Contains means a star, right? So that one. Okay. So now year, you have to give year. So let's see what is the year format it is giving. So you go to the selector tag and then options. How it is there? So four digits. You give the 4 digits. So I'm going to give 4 digits. So just give like this. Whatever the date you want, you give that. That's it. So all see 3 drop downs. You're calling the method name only. You're not repeating this code. You're not repeating this entire code. This is the one that is possible only if you are confident with the methods. So what is the input for every drop down? The element locator and which option you want to select. These 2 only inputs, right? You have to give for the method which drop down. That drop down address, and you have to give which option you want to select. That option you have to give. So that's the select option method we created. It's our customized method. We created out of this entire code. I created. So I don't want to write this repeated code for each drop down 10 lines of code. So one time we created a method, that method we are using. Yeah. So what is the next step? Drop downs are done. Navigate back to previous page. Okay. So now I am in the registration page, right? I need to navigate back. Maybe I'll put some wait time here. So for your observation purpose, all the drop down options are selected or not. Thread.sleep. 3 seconds I will add. So this is the thread.sleep is the Java class multi-threading. So add throws declaration. So it will add the throws declaration. Now I will navigate back to the previous page. What is my previous page? Now I'm in the Rediff registration page. What is my previous page? What is my previous page?
Create account page.
You are in the create account page.
Home page.
So this is a home page. Home page is your Rediff home page. Navigate back to Rediff home page. So how can you navigate back to the previous page?
Use a navigate back method.
Navigate dot back.
Exactly. Driver dot navigate method dot
Back.
back method. Everything methods only. Everything methods only. If you're not reading the methods, and it doesn't work out in Selenium. So I navigated back. How do you know you reached the home page? Wait for the page title or verify the page title. I'll verify. So verify and wait for the home page title. See. So here I'll use title is. I will use this. I'll use title is. So below one I'll use a title contains. Okay. So wait dot until expected conditions dot title e contains. I will use, because title contains. Why I'm using, I'll tell you. Here title is a very big title, so I navigated, right? So you go to the head tag, and see title is how big this is. So what I can do, I'll shortcut this. See, this much big I don't want to give. How I can shortcut? With the title contains. I'll take only this one, Rediff mail. If title contains Rediff mail, then you verify. I'm saying. See, I don't need to. But title is very big, but I'm giving a partial. This is the how you can do that. Okay. Now, what is the next step? So I verified the page title. If you want to navigate to front page, you can navigate. How can you navigate to front page? So registration page. Now navigate to registration page. How can you navigate to registration page?
Navigate method dot forward.
Now forward.
Excellent, Venkatesh. Forward. One person is I got a good candidate in the class. Very good. So driver dot navigate method dot forward method. That's it. So this will replicate. What this method will do, it will perform this forward button. It will click. So this driver dot navigate method dot back, what it will do, it will perform this back button. It will click. Okay, so that's the one. And next. So how do you know you reached the registration page? Again, you verify, or I'll verify the text. Wait and verify the text. Wait and verify the header text. See, we have I'm clicking on the forward button. The same will be done by forward method. Same will be done by forward method. So this text I will verify. So let's see how to verify this. So this text I'll verify. So I'll write a path for this to wait for the element, wait dot until expected conditions dot text to be presented in element located, or presence of element located is there. Presence of element located method is there. Presence of element. All these methods are static methods in the expected conditions class. Expected conditions class is the WebDriver class, which has all the conditions you need to wait. So I want to wait for this element. I'm waiting for this element. By dot xpath. I'll write xpath. Double forward slash td square bracket contains the text. Contains the text. So you write the contains the text. Comma single quote the text value. See, Rediff mail create account you are writing. So close the normal bracket, and these are the things. So how you can see this? See how many brackets opened, how many brackets closed. You can see that. See the first you see this is the bracket opened, then second bracket, and then there is a square bracket where it is square bracket, and then this bracket. So total how many? This bracket after you have to close the square bracket. Then so this is done. Now these two. So next this double quotes is ending here, and then next two brackets only. But we have three brackets. One you remove. So put a semicolon. That's it. So how many total? One. This one until first method. 1, 2, 3. Total 3. 3 methods. 3 brackets. 3 brackets. 3 brackets. You close it. So that's it. So this is the how you can do. And how can you refresh the page? I'll put a some thread dot sleep. How can you refresh the page? How can you refresh the page?
Navigate dot
Driver dot.
Driver dot navigate method dot
Refresh method.
So this is all the navigate methods I covered. Send case method I covered. All navigate methods I covered completely. Now I'll close the browser. So how can you close the browser? Driver dot
Close method. Driver dot
Close.
This is the complete code. So now run the test case. That's it. You can run the test case. Now Chrome browser will launch. It will run the test case. Okay. So that case, what we can do, we can add the build section. So where we can get this build section. So I have to add the build section. So we can add the build section. Where we can add this build section, you go to our web, our blog. Everything you will get in our blog. Everything you will get in our blog. You don't need to go anywhere. Go to hybrid framework or BED Cucumber also. Anywhere it is fine. But go to our hybrid framework. You can see there is a hybrid framework. Hybrid framework. So here you have a build section. So build section you have, and you can see here. See that this is the form.xml. You can see properties. Copy properties onwards. Then you give the build section. Till build only. Till there is a build. Your build will end here. Here. Just dependencies above it will be there. Just copy paste there. Copy paste. Just above the dependencies, below the version. You have to copy here in this path, in this space. That's it. Okay. So this is the how you need to do that. So this one, right? This is ours. So what I'm going to do, I'll have an update I will do. So update project, course update. That's it. If you're getting problems and not running, first you do right click on the project, do a maven update. See, entire project will be updated. So then you can right click on the, so this now basic programs and RediffTest.com. So you right click and run as Java application. So why it is not there? Oops, just a minute. Build path, configure build path. What the maven dependencies are there? Resume the recording. From the beginning, you can see that. So this is the method, simple method we have written. So the method has two arguments. So one argument goes here, first argument, second argument goes here. So here nowhere change, only change in these two areas. So that's it. Okay. So I'll send this recording.